Guys, I am running out of room in my lawn, but that won't stop me from setting up another giant Christmas inflatable. This one is super cute. I can't wait to show you what it is, so let's get started. But first, you can check the description to find a link to this inflatable, and if you use my code NATE100OFF, you can get $100 off of this inflatable and others until November 18th. This is the 20-foot inflatable reindeer with a candy cane. Let's open him up. Ooh, look at that nice bright blue color. Most of the carrying bags for these have been like a very light bluish green, but I like this blue. Here's our accessory bag. In this bag is gonna be some extra fabric, just in case you need to repair a certain area. There's red and yellow and white. Nice, bright, vibrant colors on these. Then they always come with some sandbags here. 1, 2, 3, 4 sandbags, and also 4 of the big beefy stakes. I love those. And of course, some strings to tie it down. And finally, some string and needles, a full repair kit in case you need to repair any damages. Let's pull this inflatable out. There's the user manual too. Sometimes it's tucked in there. Look at how big this carrying bag is. I definitely don't think we're gonna have a problem getting this one in. If we could get the giant Christmas tree back in the bag, we can get this one back in. Every Wellcomer inflatable comes with a giant carrying bag, so you can easily pack these up and store them again for next year. There's some interesting colors in here. I can't wait to show you. Let's pull it out. This is unique. It's like an orange. I do see brown. A reindeer's gotta have brown, but this is like a peach color. Very interesting. I can't wait to see this thing inflated. All of the Wellcomer inflatables are tied up real nice and tight. Keeps it safe during transit. I like to take off these straps and use ratchet straps for mine. You can always keep these and reuse them whenever you pack your inflatable up. The blowers are always wrapped up in the inflatable, and there it is. Let's open it up. There you go. A nice brand new blue blower. All right, that's everything out of the box. Let's unroll this guy, stake him down, and get him blown up. Here's the bottom. These inflatables are made out of a high-quality 210D Oxford fabric, high-quality professional material, and the bottom is always made out of a reinforced PVC base. That way, if you have like a hard ground, a lot of rocks or something, it's not gonna damage your inflatable while you're moving it around. I see a zipper on the bottom here. We're gonna zip that up. Here's the blower tube. That kind of tells us that this is the back. There's his face, look at that, the big red nose. Here's his ear. I see an antler here and a big old Christmas hat. And he does have a candy cane somewhere wrapped up in here. Here's the candy cane. Oh, this thing is gonna be awesome. Let's put some stakes in at the bottom and get this guy blown up. I think I'll actually just leave that one stake in for now. Once we get him inflated and we figure out where he has to sit, then we'll put another stake in. It's not too windy today, it should be okay. There we are, ready or not, here we go. I can't wait to see this candy cane pop out. Ooh, he's bigger than I expected. I think this is one of his feet. We may have to turn him. I mean, this thing is huge. Yeah, I'm gonna take this stake out for now. It's not too windy, we should be okay. I don't know where he's gonna end up sitting. Holy cow. We're gonna have to stand him up. Let's move the camera back a little bit. There we go, now you can see him. Let me stand him up. Whoa, that candy cane is huge. Hold on. This guy is ginormous. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was gonna be. Whoa. Okay. There we go. I'm definitely gonna have to back that camera up, but first I gotta put a stake in him. He definitely wants to fall over. There we go, that should be good. Let's back this camera up. Yeah, you can see him pretty good. There you go. My goodness, he's huge. He is bigger than I thought he was gonna be. Look at this ginormous candy cane. That is awesome. I love this thing. The colors are always great on these. Nice bright whites, bright vibrant colors like red. He's got a big red nose and a beautiful Christmas hat. I'm gonna have to move the camera around to show you all of his features because he's turned just a little bit too much. But wow, this guy is giant. Holy cow, I did not know he was gonna be that big. He is pretty wide. Look at that cute reindeer face. He's even got a nice tail over here. But I love that candy cane and the Christmas hat up there. He's got some great antlers. He's a 6-point buck. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer and a giant candy cane. How beautiful. This is actually the first inflatable that somebody bought from Wellcomer using my code and my link. And they bought it before I even reviewed it. So he might end up being a pretty popular one. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this guy. Let's go around and look at some of his features. Obviously, he has the super cute face and the awesome huge candy cane, antlers, and a Christmas hat. He's even got ears and a tail. And he's got some D-rings. There's one right here you can tie a string to and have that going down to the ground to make sure he doesn't blow away. So far, I have 2 stakes in the bottom, one there and one on the other side. There may be 4 on the bottom, but I didn't look over here. I've got one right there, one on the other side, and there's one right there on the bottom of that foot. So that's 3 so far. That might be all there is on the bottom, which actually would be plenty. Oh wait, there's one right down there. So that makes 4 points that you can lock him down. Then there's another D-ring right there. So there's a couple spots that you can tie a string and have it going down to the ground. Lock him down real good. There's the instructions and the warnings down there. The blower is going strong. Everything looks great. There's a view of him from behind. That is beautiful. I love giant Christmas inflatables. What an awesome giant candy cane. That thing is tall. Man, I love this stuff. Let's go down the street and get a view of him from far away. Whoa, there he is. He is huge in front of my house. He is going to look beautiful with all these other inflatables back there. He looks great. We'll move around a little bit because he's kind of turned. You're supposed to turn him more so he's facing the front, but that looks great. What a beautiful giant reindeer inflatable with a giant candy cane. Very Christmassy. Here he is compared to me again. This guy is huge, 20 feet tall. What a beauty. I always like to show you guys that you can take these down, roll them up, and fit them back into the storage bag they provided. So we're gonna do that now. I think the only zipper on him was on the bottom, which is a little bit weird because usually you want to unplug the blower and then unzip something so he comes down a lot faster. So I think what we're gonna do is turn off the blower, unhook him from the blower, and then we'll have to get under there and unzip it. Let's do that. There we go. Air will obviously come out of that tube there, and there he goes. Good night, reindeer. This actually kind of works out because when you deflate him, he automatically goes forward, and then you have access to the zipper. Not bad. Unzip this. We can open it up and let some of the air come out, and he should not take very long to deflate. I'll keep in mind how long it takes. I'm gonna push all the air out of here, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I've got him all deflated. That took hardly any time at all, maybe like 5 minutes. This was probably the quickest one to deflate out of all the Christmas ones, besides the Nutcracker maybe. I just held open the blower, pushed him down, rolled up the long areas like the candy cane, the antlers, and in no time I had this thing deflated. We've got our giant carrying bag. I don't think we're gonna have any problems getting this back in, but we're gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna fold this guy up, roll him up, and then we're gonna try to put him back in here. Let's do it. Normally I would walk on this to try and get even more air out before I start rolling it up, but it's pretty wet out here and I don't want to get him covered in mud, so I'm just gonna wing it. That was probably the easiest inflatable I've ever rolled up. Look at that. There is so much extra room in here. Wow. This one actually has enough room in it that I could put the blower inside here, down the side, all the way to the bottom. So they went a little overkill with this storage bag, but that's great. I mean, I'm just happy to be able to get them back in the bag because I like to store them in the bag until the next time I'm gonna use them. That is perfect. Light enough to pick it up, carry it around, go put it in the garage or in a storage unit. That is perfect. Well, there you have it, guys. That's a 20-foot giant inflatable reindeer with a candy cane. He was beautiful, fits perfectly back in the bag with plenty of extra space. Very easy to set up, very easy to take down, deflate, roll up, and put him back in the bag. That was awesome. As always, there's a link to this inflatable in the description below. And if you use my code NATE100 off, you can get $100 off of this inflatable and all the ones that I reviewed, and even some different sizes of the ones that I reviewed until November 18th. I'm curious to know which inflatable you guys think is your favorite out of all the ones I reviewed lately. Put it in the comments below. What's your favorite inflatable? Thank you so much, Wellcomer. Thank you guys for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see you on the next one.